The Ron and Don Show, hosted by co-anchors Ron Ronsberg and Donald Afterbird, with street reporter Natalie Amanakazima and weatherman Gideon Labornimi.
Holla, amigos! Today on the Ron and Don Show, we will be discussing radiation.
Effects include nausea, vomiting, headache, loss of white blood cells, hair loss, extra limbs.
No, Don. Not radiation poisoning. Radiating Christ to our generation.
Oh, well that would have been helpful to know earlier. Although Alberto and I both thought it a strange request, Alberto obediently went out to get some first-hand experience, and I told him to report the effects back to me.
Oh, well, I would have told him the same.
Anyway, now that we have the meaning of this theme cleared up, what were we going to discuss about radiating Christ to our generation, Ron?
Well, as I would hope all of us gathered here are Christians.
Yes, and some of us are puppets.
We have been called to be set apart from the rest of our generation.
Yes, I remember that from a couple years ago. We need to be in the world but not of it.
Exactly. A little later on tonight, in this special place, we'll be hearing from a special man on how that looks, according to what God has told us through the books of Philippians.
Books?
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, he is very special. That man will always have a special place in all of our hearts. Let's hear it for Aaron Osborne.
That was weird.
Speaking of hearts, Natalie!
Yes?
Would you do me the honor of becoming my bride?
Oh, are you okay, Don? I'm sorry.
No worries.
Anywho, back with the show!
That's right! Today we had quite a few interesting events. First and foremost being the Googies!
Delicious.
If you like the feeling of the cafeteria landing on you after wandering the 7 planes of torment for a millennium, and then sitting in the stomach of a sarlacc, being digested for 1,000 years, similar to the fate of one certain bounty hunter, followed by a large bucket full of festering scabs that have been soaking in...
Goody! Who doesn't?
Also, we hope you've been working on those encouragement cards we told you about earlier on in the week. I'm sure a lot of you will be up late tonight working through all those.
Hopefully you've learned all their names.
I know I haven't. All I remember is Sky Beckley.
On a more serious note, try to put some effort into the cards. With just a little time, you can really encourage someone and possibly show them wonderful aspects of themselves that they hadn't even realized existed.
I'm sure many of you have made serious spiritual growths, or physical growths in Roberto's case, and would love to hear about them from other campers.
Also, keep in mind this isn't a time to let members of the opposite gender, such as Donald, hear about your newfound attraction to them. Try to keep it encouraging, and not more than that.
Speaking of opposite genders...
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun! The campfire is tonight!
Woo!
As always, this will be an opportunity for some serious friendship-building conversations. We encourage that, but we ask that you don't go pairing off by yourself or with anyone else.
We here are part of God, family of God, a community, and we hope that we will all be able to enjoy fellowship together as a community.
Yep. This is the last full night you'll have together. We want you to have fun, but it can also be a night for more than that. Crazy Games will be there tomorrow. You won't.
And now to Gideon for one last announcement.
As honorary custodian of Camp Meadowland, I would like to ask all of you to please stay off the grass.
Thank you for that, Gideon. I guess now it's time for us to say goodbye.
No, I hate goodbyes.
Stay sweet, Cumbers.
Goodbye. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm sure you all had a wonderful time at Youth Camp 2011.
I know I did. We hope to see you next year. Although we've heard a few disconcerting rumors about our show being canceled, we hope they aren't true.
And if they are, we expect you all to rise and fight!
For liberty!
Bravery and courage!
The 7 wonders of the world!
It's an honor to lead alongside you, gentlemen! To infinity and beyond!
Daddy, are we going to have jobs next year?
I don't know, son.
Daddy, does that mean I have to go back to the rag box?